Oh, woo! Hello everyone, I am back again and it is boiling hot here. So if I sound a bit off and a bit, it's because I'm kind of dehydrated and this is a 2 litre bottle of water and I'm chugging it down. And this is like a quick reaction video to something I've just seen now. So everyone that was expecting Alexander Gustafsson versus Jon Jones at UFC 178, the big rematch, after the classic fight, which many people thought Gustafsson won, and the first time we'd seen Jon look truly vulnerable in a fight. That fight isn't happening now, and Gustafsson apparently has suffered a knee injury. But even bigger than that is who is stepping in to replace Gustafsson. Now, a fight that everybody has wanted to see, I think, since at least 2012, since this guy really stepped up. Well, he's been stepping up for a while, really. I mean, I noticed this guy back in like 2009, first time I'd heard about him, and then all the way through 2010 into 2011 when he was a late substitute for Overeem and fought Bigfoot Silver and knocked the guy senseless. Daniel Cormier is the guy stepping in to fight Jon Jones in a dream fight, in a fight fans have wanted to see for such a long time. We are actually now going to get Daniel Cormier versus Jon Jones. Daniel Cormier and Jon Jones, a fight that people have dreamed about for 2 years, a fight that everybody has wanted, a fight that I've even done a video on about a year or two ago. I remember doing a video on this, and it was a very successful video. Thank you, Ashes for Real, for the suggestion. And it was a very successful video, and so many people had so much to say about that fight. Now we know more about Daniel Cormier as a light heavyweight. Now we have seen more of Daniel Cormier against very sturdy competition from Bigfoot Silver, from his completely outclassing a Josh Barnett in the finals and becoming the Strikeforce tournament heavyweight champion. From, we saw the Frank Mir fight where he didn't look too good. I think the nerves got to him. From that to seeing him fight Roy Nelson, to fighting Patrick Cummings, to just ragdolling Dan Henderson. We are now going to get Cormier and Jon Jones, and I tell you what, I for one am excited. I do think that the Gustafsson rematch is quite a big deal. I do think we're going to see it, but it's like, this is MMA, and you never know what's going to happen with Cormier and Jon Jones. But Daniel Cormier gets his UFC title shot, and I am very excited, as you can tell. Very, very, very excited. I also know, apparently there's a bit of a personal thing with those two. Didn't they have like a little run-in back in the day or something? And I think Daniel didn't like the cut of Jon Jones's jib, as they say. And from there it kind of has been this back and forth thing. And then, Jon is like, oh, I'd rather he be about it than talk about it. And now Daniel's now fighting at that weight class. And he's looked very good at that weight class. And now him and Jon Jones are finally going to get it on in fisticuffs. And be very interesting to hear what people have to say about that one. Unfortunate about the injury with Gustafsson. I think that's very unfortunate because that is a big rematch for him. But Cormier steps in as the replacement. Now, what do I think is going to happen? I've pretty much said it in a video before, and if you haven't seen that, I will put that down below. If you first come across me for the first time, I do MMA videos, I do pro wrestling videos. I was actually going to do something else, and then this popped up, and I need to talk about this. What do I think is going to happen? What do I think is going to happen? We have now seen Jon look vulnerable. We have now seen Jon taken down by a guy that not necessarily is a wrestler in Gustafsson. We have seen some people get inside Jon Jones' reach and take him out. Now, that's the question. If Cormier can get inside, I think he can do a lot of damage. He can definitely take Jon down. He could definitely take Jon down. For me, the key for Jon would be to use his reach, to use his length. I can imagine Jon's going to do that thing where he puts his hand out, and he runs back, and then those short elbows and jabs, I could see Jon doing that. I could see Jon, with the way his mind works, thinking, fuck it, I'm going to wrestle a guy and take him down and humiliate him. Because Jon does operate like that, and he does like to, kind of break fighters down in that respect. And I could see Jon using that as a method to beat Daniel Cormier, take him down and out-wrestle him, which would be very fascinating if he did. But I think if he wrestles him, I think Cormier's got a better chance of winning. Man, this is crazy, absolutely crazy. I know some people feel that Cormier should have had one more fight, maybe against somebody else like Rashad Evans would have been perfect, but obviously Rashad's knee injury kind of put a stop to that. Who else was the other guy? Oh fuck it, I can't remember off the top of my voice. McGregor, are you watching? Do you know who else they suggested? Oh my goodness. Shit. Rashad Evans was one name I remember. I know a lot of people suggested fucking having him in there with like Gustafsson himself, or I know some people said Texera before. Texera, I thought, man, this is a very interesting fight. Be very interesting to hear what they say about one another. I think that Cormier's got people in his camp that can help him. He's got Luke Rockhold with his long, reachy, rangy arm. I think he'd be sparring a lot with Luke. He also spars and trains with the best heavyweight in the world, Cain Velasquez, and in my opinion, the best, possibly the best fighter in the world, Cain Velasquez. And those would be advantages for him. Obviously, you've got the genius of Greg Jackson and what he's going to have Jon implement. Be a very, very fascinating fight to watch. And yeah, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe. Is it up or is it down? It's at the bottom. Hit that subscribe button. Watch this video. Like. Tell your friends. Tell everybody who I be and where I am and where I reside. Check out my previous video on Daniel Cormier and Jon Jones, and chime in on that one too. But I'll tell you what, very excited for this. Let's just hope there's no more injuries or suspensions or anything of that nature. Got another video planned to do Verdum and Velasquez because I'm very fascinated by that fight. I was going to do a wrestling video, but I'll have to do that another time. Guys, take care. Been a pleasure. Love you all, and peace.